Okay, you guys. So it's not really a review. Well, I guess I don't know. It could be considered a review, but this is the SHAHS of Sunset. They are in season 2, and this is episode 1. So I'm only probably going to touch on the top parts that are pertinent. Uh, I guess last season there was 3 men, and then you had the ladies. But this season they off Sammy, and he was kind of like the slimy used carsman kind of vibe going on. They kept MJ, they kept Gigi, they kept Reza, they kept Mike, and Asa, and they added on one more, and she is the Persian princess, and she absolutely looks like a Persian Barbie. She's extremely perfect. Like the hair is perfect, the skin is perfect, the eyes are perfect. She's very beautiful. She's very appealing to the eyes, and that is Lily. So, but I like Lily because she's like, although she's the Persian princess and she's very Miss America, very beautiful. Like when the guy was like, "I'm a Ric Flair you," she was not about to have it. She went real hood Persian princess on that ass. But whatever the case, uh, the episode was okay. I watched it at like I want to say 2 o'clock in the morning, which is ridiculous time to be watching the show. But I missed the first part of it, and then I also didn't get to catch it when it initially aired. So I'm kind of dealing with whatever. Um, Anyways, the most pertinent part of the show, it seems like Mike has kind of grown up since last season, and with this one episode, MJ is no longer a resident drunk. She's no longer a resident lush, but she's looking for a man, and she's asking Reza for his help. But this girl, what did he go down the list? Are you down with the swirl? Are you down with the Asians? Are you down with white guys? Are you? She goes down the list. No, and we need to talk about a prenuptial. Bitch, are you serious? Like, get a man first. Get a man first that likes you. Find a man that you're interested in, and then discuss the fucking prenuptial agreement. But she didn't even take me all the way there. Who took me all the way there? First of all, they went because Asa is going to be in Fashion Week, and outside of her, it seems like if you've seen a couple of reality shows this year, fucking everybody's been offered the chance or been walking in or had a clothing line in Fashion Week. I'm over it. Fashion Week used to be more celebrity, high end oriented. It just seemed like really, exclusive. Now it seems like every fucker with a goddamn part in a reality show is on there. But whatever, do what you do. If you know anything about New York and Fashion Week, then there are the higher end shows like your Dior or your, I don't know, Michael Kors or Alexander McQueen. You have that, and then you have like the lower scale ones. But back to the whole, she's gonna be in Fashion Week. Her music's gonna debut, all that great stuff. Congrats for her. She's talented, and I think she's very beautiful as well. Most of the people on the cast are visually appealing. Like, there's nobody who's really ugly or anything of that sort. So you guys gotta excuse me, I'm getting sick, I think. But she invites everybody to go out, celebrate with her, and she's trying to, tell them what she's trying to have everyone there for, while they're at the table, why you're here. And there's this guy, I think it's Omi, that Gigi brought. Now, he's like, whatever she's drinking, I'm drinking. So they're really getting fucked up. They're drinking and doing their thing and stuff, and Mike is sitting next to him. And like RZA and Lily haven't arrived yet. They're so drunk, and it's fucking embarrassing. Like, I was sitting there watching the show, like, are you kidding me? Like, who does that? First of all, they're out in public. They're at a higher end restaurant. They're on the strip, if I'm correct. Who the fuck does that? Sloppy drunk, extremely loud. Asa's telling the guy, like, when you get ready to laugh again, can you please forewarn me? Because he is obnoxiously loud with his fucking bark, growl, hyena laugh. And, it's, first of all, probably fucking up her eardrums. And second of all, it's just, like I said, it's embarrassing. We're out in public. We're at a high-end restaurant. We don't want everybody looking at us like, oh, fuck no. I'm never coming back here again. So she forewarns him, or gives him the little, can you please tell him, or tell me when you get ready to laugh again. So, Gigi kind of takes offense to that. But then she was dead ass wrong. And I don't mean Gigi, I mean Asa. Because she was like, in a sense, I understood where she was coming from. But in a sense, it was like, bitch, you tried the fuck out of it. Because she was like, I applaud you or whatever for not changing your nose or keeping your big nose. Who the fuck says that shit? Especially at dinner. Even more so around people. Even more so around people that don't know this man. Even more so around somebody that, you just fucking met. And I was fucking floored. So she was wrong for that. She was wrong as hell for that. Although I understood where she was coming from, because when you're in a place like LA, especially Beverly Hills, interacting with certain people in that whole area, in that specific area, you see a lot of plastic surgery. You see a lot of people changing up to having more European look, to having more straighter nose and a more, maybe an almond shaped eye or a bigger lip, whatever the fuck is in that season or that year. People will try to conform their bodies to look like that. So I kind of understand where she was coming from, but I'd be damned if you gonna say that shit out in public. That shit was just wrong. So that kind of set Gigi off again. So now she's like, what the fuck? And you can see her when she's having her little confessionals that she's kind of saying like, bitch, you were rude as hell when you were saying that. I agree 100%. What she said was uncalled for. No matter how she meant it, that shit was rude. All right, but they're still tying one on. They're getting fucked up. They're drinking Maker's Mark or whatever the hell she called it, which is Maker's Mark. And, Mike is sitting next to him. He is like, is it just me? I think he said something like, is it just me or my eyes are playing tricks on me or whatever? But was his hand halfway up her dress? Oh, who does this out in public? You don't do that shit out in public. You don't do that shit around higher class people. There's a certain way that you conduct yourself when you're out in public. There's a certain way that you conduct yourself when you're around higher end, high scale, affluent people. Bitch, but you don't do that at fucking Taco Bell. You don't have somebody having her hand halfway up your fucking dress in goddamn Taco Bell or at the fucking drive-thru of Sonic. I don't care where you're at. That shit is inappropriate. So they're being extremely obnoxious. They're being overly loud. If you look in the background of the shots, you see the people. There's like a couple of white guys and they're like looking at me. That's some shit that that's that shit I don't like. Okay, so that's where I'm coming from with that. So she's wrong as hell. Side note, I'm watching TV and Jane Fonda looks fucking fabulous. I love Jane Fonda. I don't know anybody else who's got a body like Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda looks great for her age. So get it, Jane. All right. I guess I'm watching Mike and Kelly because Kelly Ripa looks like some fucking flashback dancer from the 80s. Anyways, back to the SHAHS of Sunset. So, whatever. RZA and Lily are there now. And, like I said, Lily's kind of the Persian princess and she's very appealing to the eyes and she's very, prim and proper and she's very, subdued. She's doing everything that you're supposed to do in public. Everybody else is acting normal. Now, Gigi and RZA I'm sorry. RZA gets up and walks away because it looks like he's just fucking disgusted and over it about the way that they're conducting themselves at the table. And he feels so bad because he brought Lily there. And if you watch the after the show, which it wasn't really after the show, but it was like a special clip or whatever. I just happened to see it. He was like, his friend didn't even get to eat. She didn't even get to eat. He came there, or he brought her there to eat and enjoy and, get to know everyone, his friends. And she was kind of like, these are the people he wanted me to get to know. It's like, oh, wow. but it was not his intentions for everything to turn out like that. And Gigi, although I believe she's like 30 something, she seems really infantile. I don't know how old the guy is who she brought with her, but if they're around the same age, that's a damn shame. Like, it's embarrassing. Anyways, oh my god. Gigi leaves, or she walks out. She goes to the bathroom or something like that. I believe at this point, RZA was gone as well. And then this guy is, Mike is still there. This guy's talking about, I'm gonna Ric Flair you. Woo! Talk about, he's like, he's gonna backhand her, or backhand all of the Asa, Lily, MJ sitting at the table. So that's when Lily was like, hold the fuck up. I'm not hearing what you're talking about. Putting your hands on women and stuff. She speaks up because she's not here for it. I was like, this, oh my God, is he going to be our new resident person that's just, what the fuck? Like, because kind of last season, if you watched it, Sammy was a little grimy, but this dude, it just seems to be Gigi's friend. He's not really a cast member or a consistent cast member. He's just not, you know, but he's just fucking embarrassing. Anyways, next week it looks like Asa and Gigi are gonna get into it. Gigi, Asa calls Gigi a toothpick with a wig on. Gigi's trying to fight her. Asa's really not faded. She's not, you know, girl, you'll catch a fade in here. I don't know. Again, Gigi's acting a plum fool at Asa's friend's house for a pool party, and it's just going from bad to worse. The fucking, I don't know what the hell. Like, some of these, it's just, who acts like this, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I like I said, Mike's demeanor. Last year he seemed more of a playboy, more of I don't know, young, in a sense. Now he seems very, I don't know, like he's just more thoughtful about things. He's thinking about things and just shit that don't look right, things that don't look right. He's not really giving you attitude or anything. He's just like, I'm not here for the dumb shit. And you got to see in this episode, he was sitting down with this guy who basically is a self-made, I don't know, they didn't say how much money he had, but I'll say a self-made millionaire. He drives the Bugatti, he has a beautiful wife, a beautiful home, but he didn't come from that. He didn't come from money, whereas a lot of the people on the show, and I'm not going to say a lot, but a good majority of a lot of Middle Eastern and Persian, they tend to, the younger generations, they tend to come from money, so they don't really appreciate, or maybe they have like more of a rich kid spoiled kind of mentality, almost like Gigi. But this guy didn't come from money. When he was 14 years old and he came over from around, he had to fucking make things work for his family, to feed the family. So he was dumpster diving and taking stuff out and selling it at yard sales or what I think he said, like swamp meats, trying to make money to support his family. So from that, whatever he came from, he built that shit on his own. So that speaks a lot. That speaks volumes. And Mike was sitting there just talking to him, you know, basically he wants to build himself like that. He wants to start as that guy at 14 years old, dumpster diving, to become where this man is at with the house and the wife and the baby and all that stuff. So yeah, I understand where he's coming from. I like his whole mentality on this. Of course, I love RZA because he's kind of like I don't know. He's very prim and proper, but he's very bitch please. He'll fucking read your ass in a minute and spill your tea. It seems like maybe he'll let your ass have it and spill your tea at the same time while he's cussing you out. Gigi is like a sloppy mess. She needs to fucking, I don't know. Her sister, I fucking loved her sister last season because her sister, they're buying the gifts for the parents' anniversary, their car, and you know, Gigi has input, but girl, what you putting in on this bill? The sister was like, I'm only trying to pay this much per month, and Gigi was sitting there and she looking like, yeah, girl, what you got? You got some snaps on this petrol, you know? So I liked her sister. I'm happy Sammy's gone because he was just giving me car salesman, used car salesman vibe. Also, like I said, I like her. Her comment was fucking out of left field, around the corner, down the street, just wrong. Just take that shit back wherever the fuck you found it, because it was just wrong. It was the wrong place, wrong setting, wrong time, wrong atmosphere to say that. Love Lily. Love the new addition to the show. She's, like I said, she seems like she's a ballsy chick, I guess you would say. Although she's pretty, I wouldn't sleep on her. MJ, girl, child, please. You're gonna have to fucking broaden your horizons if you want to catch a man, because you don't want a black guy, you don't want a white guy, you don't want an Asian guy, you don't want this, you don't want that. I said, well, fuck, what the fuck do you want? What did RZA say? There's only 3 guys in the world like that, and you already have 2. You already slept with 2 of them. I shit, you. I'm about to die with that one. Anyways, like I said, that was the Shahs of Sunset. That shit was hilarious. I love the episode. Big up to all my Persians and all my Farsi speakers out there. I guess until next time, you guys take care.